Hi everybody. As you may know, in the world of screens and the internet, what I call cyber, big companies each have their own ecosystem. I'm going to talk here only about GAFAM. I often look at the website companiesmarketcap.com, which lists companies around the world by market capitalizations. So going from largest to smallest today, we have Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, and Meta. Personally, I'm quite interested in social networks and the possibility for creators to make a living from it. Here, almost all GAFAM have at least one social network. Microsoft has LinkedIn. Apple doesn't really have one, but I think its social networks are in a way its own ecosystem, and the fact that all its clients have the same hardwares, therefore iPhones, therefore it's iMessage and it's FaceTime, for example. Amazon has Twitch and Meta has the most: Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, Threads, and Horizon Wars. If you count this latest one, you can then also consider that Apple has its own Appleverse with its Vision Pro. So I hypothesize that it is easier and more practical in everyday life to adhere to just one ecosystem. So personally, to make my choice, I first thought of taking the ecosystem of the company with the largest market capitalization, because a company that is worth more means that it has more budget, and therefore that it pays its creators better and is more likely to prosper in the long term. Let's start with Apple. I don't have any Apple products and have never used their ecosystem because their products were too expensive for me until now. Okay, I'm giving it up for now. That doesn't mean I would never go to them. For now, I want to do only with my Windows PC and my Samsung smartphone, which runs Android, which means Google. Next, Microsoft. LinkedIn is a network made for employees who work in companies and who have completed extensive studies. It's not really a place that pays creators. And personally, that's what I want to do and what I like for the moment: creating content on the internet and making a living from it. Microsoft is also focusing on video games, and it is even the first global company specializing in the sector, with Mojang, Minecraft, Activision Blizzard, etc. And the fact that they have their own Xbox console and Game Pass. Personally, I've played Minecraft, League of Legends, and Fortnite, but I don't have a gaming PC to run them hard, and in the end I don't think I have a competitive advantage to specialize in esports or video game content. Okay, I accept. I leave that to others for now. I started watching ninja streams on Fortnite, which relaxes me, and that's okay for me. Then Google. That's where my final decision ended up today. This is the ecosystem I am in currently. I have been making videos and music since 2017 on YouTube. I have always used the Google search engine, Google Translate, Google Maps, Gmail, Google Photos, Google Drive, Google Keep, Google Wallet. And recently I've integrated myself even deeper into the ecosystem by using the texting, calling, and contacts apps, Google Calendar, and I even just stopped using Word, which is owned by Microsoft, and started using Google Docs instead. Well, I didn't buy a Pixel Pro. I'm keeping my Samsung smartphone, which I find good, but in terms of cyber, as I call it, or the internet, the cloud, I'm as much as possible in the Google ecosystem, and I feel better and better about it, and I feel that it's the one that suits me best at the moment. That's why I post more and more on YouTube now. Then after Google, in the list of capitalizations, there is Amazon with Twitch. But personally, I have never done a live stream, and I prefer to do deferred content, that is to say, upload music or a video once, and then make it available indefinitely on the internet. I prefer this business model. And I sometimes order products with Amazon, and I already took the Prime subscription for 1 year, but I'm not a big consumer. I can't say that I'm in their ecosystem now. Finally, Meta is the ecosystem that I have used the most after Google and Microsoft. But I deactivated my Facebook and Instagram accounts. Seriously, I find that YouTube and the video format is a better format than image, text and message discussion. So yes, before I didn't think that YouTube could completely replace these networks, but in fact today I do. I don't miss them at all. I admit that I sometimes need to use WhatsApp, but that's the bare minimum for Meta. Finally, as for TikTok, X, Twitter, Threads, Snapchat, Discord, Reddit, etc., I used these networks very, very little. But I think that if one day I had to expand my social networks, it would surely be for TikTok, X, and those of Meta. So in the end, which ecosystem should you choose? I think the best thing is to look back on your past and see which one you used the most in the end, because I think there's bound to be one that emerges that you prefer. For me in 2024 it's Google. Maybe that will change in the future, maybe not. Thanks for listening, bye.